Okay, last review I'm doing until Tuesday, hopefully Tuesday, because this is already burning me out. So anyway, I'm going to talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. You want to hear my thoughts on the first movie? I liked the movie, surprisingly. I guess a lot of people didn't like the first movie, and I can almost understand it. I mean, I didn't grow up with the original Ninja Turtles show or movies. I guess I'm not really a hardcore Ninja Turtles fan. Even if you don't like it, it certainly wasn't worthy of being nominated for Worst Picture of the Year at the Razzies. I can understand if you think it's bad, but it's not Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas bad. And so with this new movie, again, I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I thought it was an okay movie. Personally, not really as good as the first one, but I'll just jump into it right now and say what did work and what didn't work. What did work for me were the interactions between the four turtles, Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo. They work really well in this movie. They work off of each other. They have a lot of funny things to say. When things get serious, it's legitimate drama, especially the conflict between Raphael and Leonardo. That was done really well. And of course, Noel Fisher gets a lot of laughs as Michelangelo. He's probably the best one in this. He's probably the best one out of those four actors, either him or Raphael. Either way, I mean, they all do really great jobs. Even though I'm guessing he wasn't like this at all in the comics, Stephen Amell I felt was really good as this version of Casey Jones. Like I said, I don't really look for accuracy when it comes to comics or movies and stuff. I just want it to be good for the movie. And as a movie, Stephen Amell was really good as Casey Jones. And I think even Bebop and Rocksteady were pretty cool in the movie too. Again, even though I don't need something to be accurate to the comics, or source material, if something is and actually does work out, then it looks pretty cool. And Bebop and Rocksteady look like they're straight out of the cartoon. I mean, I'm not really the biggest fan of the original cartoon, but I can definitely say that's Bebop and Rocksteady. They leaped off of the small screen to the big screen, and they look really great. And their voice acting is really good, too. Like Gary Anthony Williams and Seamus, they do really good performances as Bebop and Rocksteady. And so, yeah, they're really cool. To a certain degree. I'll get into that later. There's also a conflict between the Turtles and another group of people that I never really thought of, but it was done really well in the movie, in my opinion. And let's talk about Baxter Stockman. A lot of reviewers have been saying this, so I'm not even going to bother to say it. I'm just going to show you what I think. Even with that out of the way, Baxter Stockman was still really cool in the movie. He was really funny. One thing that was kind of disappointing to me was that, for one, Shredder's look. His costume didn't really look that good. I mean, say what you will about the 2014 costume, but it at least looked pretty useful. It did make him look threatening. This just looks silly. And especially with that big-ass helmet, it doesn't look good. It looks like something from a 90s movie. Oh wait, I wonder where they got that inspiration. And also, Shredder just goes out like a bitch in this movie. In fact, I don't even think he has one fight scene. Not one fight scene! That's crazy! Not even with the Turtles! I mean, the Shredder is a really amazing villain, especially with what they did with him in the Nickelodeon series. That was Shredder done so well, especially with the conflict between him and Splinter. That was just done so perfectly. I just don't know why in movies they always have Shredder go out like a bitch. Why? Another villain that was kind of underwhelming was Krang. Now, I like his look. He looks amazing, and Brad Garrett does a really great job of voicing him. But there was no build-up to Krang at all. Like, he just appears around not the very beginning of the movie, but around the first third of the movie. He just appears. Like, there's just no build-up for him to appear in the last third of the movie. Even when he's introduced, there's still no build-up. I mean, you see this one character just waking up somewhere, and there's Krang. No build-up whatsoever. It's, oh god, with a character like that and something so weird and strange, there's just no build-up. I wish they would have built him up a lot better. And also, around the last third of the movie where we see Shredder on high up on a certain platform, yeah, the green screen looks terrible. It doesn't look convincing at all, the green screen. Ugh! There is also a really cool fight scene that in the movie that starts out in a plane and goes into Brazil. That fight scene was done really well. I thought it was really cool. There was a lot of variety in the fighting. I loved it. Except for this one part where a tank basically falls on Rocksteady's head. And he's just fine. Like, how did that even happen? Like, his head should have been squished like a banana peel. And, of course, there's the inevitable fart joke between Bebop and Rocksteady, and it's painful. It really hurts. But hey, it could be worse.
My man.
Also, the beginning of this movie is kind of sloppy. I mean, there's just so many things going on at once. There's also a few jokes that don't land. And April apparently has a disguise on. And it looks terrible. I'm serious, her disguise looks awful. You couldn't have gotten a worse disguise. That's like the worst wig possible, mixed with the worst outfit possible, mixed with, the worst glasses possible for Megan Fox. I mean, it's just not convincing at all. Also, the explanation given as to how Bebop and Rocksteady are turning into animals makes no sense whatsoever. Like, apparently, every human has, an animal that they evolved from, and apparently this mutagen, or it's not mutagen, but whatever this thing is, well, if you inject it into somebody, they will revert into that primal animal stage. That makes no sense whatsoever. I'm sorry, that's not how evolution works. This is almost as big of an insult to science as saying that dinosaurs never existed. Ooh. So like I said, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows isn't as good as the 2014 movie, but I still think it's pretty decent. I think it's still worth watching, and so I'm going to give Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows a 6 out of 10. Now, don't quote me on this, but hopefully on Tuesday I should be getting my review out for The Theory of Everything before Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them comes out. I really can't wait to review The Theory of Everything because it was probably my most anticipated movie of 2014. So we'll see if it delivered. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a like and also share this video so that we can get things circulated. And if you want to see more, click this.